Hey guys, my name is Katarina Berry. I am very excited to be here. And so today we will be doing rest of 2020 tarot readings and energy scans for all of the zodiac signs. Now, before we get started, I want to tell you that if you want a complete and full experience, then I highly recommend that you check out my program. It is called the Sacred Chakra Activation and Alignment Summit. You can find the link for it in the description to this video. I will be referring to it as I go through each of the signs as well. And the way that it's going to work, I have a few of the chakra cards here. Well, actually, all 7 of them. So I will be pulling a card for your chakra scan, and then I will be pulling another card from my regular tarot cards deck, the one that I use most frequently. So you will be getting 2 cards essentially, but I will be tapping into the energy of your chakras to tell you what's going on, if it's in alignment, and if it comes up, whether it's coming up because it's blocked or because it's too open, or because it just needs a little bit more of alignment tweaking, so to speak. So as we get started, I am going to set an intention that the readings serve the highest good of all, and that they find you at the right time, in the right place, and that the information presented to you in the reading serves you and serves you well. So I want to welcome my dear Aries. Aries, welcome to your reading. I'm really excited to share this with you. So today we're doing chakra scans and tarot card pulls. So I will be doing both a chakra card and a chakra read, as well as a tarot read for you, dear Aries. So we're going to get started. Let me shuffle the cards and see what comes up for you. Okay, and let's see what chakra this refers to. Let's see what comes up. Okay, so we have a heart chakra for Aries. We have a heart chakra, and we have this inability to, well, again, I don't like this word inability, but it's a little bit of a block for you, Aries. It's like you're struggling to hold space for yourself. You're struggling to hold that fieriness, that intensity that you guys typically have. So this is showing up as a heart chakra block, because in order to share yourself with others, you must be able to hold that energy on your own. You must be able to hold space for yourself. And this card is showing that, Aries, dear Aries, you're not letting yourself be led by your passion. You're not letting yourself be led by your fieriness. You're not letting yourself be led by the intensity that you guys have. You're suppressing it. You're holding it back. You're afraid maybe that if you show too much of it, you will scare people, or maybe the universe will not respond, or maybe you will get judged, or maybe someone will say, hey, you're crazy for putting yourself out there. What are you doing? But dear Aries, this message says, open your heart and let yourself be led by your heart. Let your fieriness, let your intensity, let your passion, let your expression, let the fullness of who you are lead you. And let that guidance be something that you let yourself trust. Because ultimately, it is who you are. It is exactly who you are. So if you're not going to be willing to share exactly who you are with the world, how do you expect to attract a partner who is there for you the way that you are? How do you expect to attract soulmate clients for you the way that you want to work with them? Oh, Annie, I'm so happy to hear that. But you guys, Aries, let your heart take charge, okay? And don't be afraid of how intense you are. Don't be afraid of how much you have to offer. Don't try to make it look like something else, and don't try to diminish it so that you're more palatable, so that you can fit in more. So and you guys, just an announcement, I'm doing signs in order, so if you want to wait for yours live, go for it. If you want to check back with me when the timestamps are posted, you're also welcome to do that. Last thing that I want to tell for you guys, Aries, is that in order to really hold space for yourself and let yourself be led by passion, you gotta accept that in others as well. You gotta stop judging people who are too much. You gotta stop judging people for, you know, being too loud and being too bright and being too rich and being too over the top. Because that's essentially where that fear comes from. When you look at others and you go like, I can't believe, you know, she wears that on TV. I can't believe he just said that. I can't believe he's making so much money. You know, if you're judging people for it, naturally you will have that fear that you will also be judged. Naturally you have that fear that people will think the same things about you. So why don't you start by being a little bit more accepting of others and giving a little more kind of consideration for people who are being too much, doing too much, you know, having too much success, having too much to say. And that will help you also open up and let yourself be more of who you are. So this is for my dear Aries friends. We're now moving on to lastly, Aries, one last thing for you. If you would like a full psychic tarot reading with me, and if you would like a full chakra scan, you are welcome to join my Sacred Chakra Activation and Alignment Summit. It's a lifelong learning program, and it comes with a personal psychic tarot reading and a full chakra scan. So the details are in the description to this video. You're welcome to join. It's a great program. It's lifetime access. It is still going live. I'm still creating content within it as of right now, and it's still on reduced price point. So this is a great opportunity to join right before the end of the year. So this is for you, Aries. If you have any questions, just drop a comment. Now I'm moving on to Taurus. Taurus, dear Taurus, welcome Taurus. I'm very excited to be here with you guys. And with you specifically, Taurus, watching this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull a tarot card for you, and I'm gonna also pull a chakra card. So we will be doing a little chakra scan and a reading about what's going on in there. So, interesting, Taurus. So far I have the Chariot, which is a major arcana tarot card. It is very significant. It is coming up upright. Okay, so this is a very interesting message. So Taurus, the message I have for you is that it's interesting. You have everything going for you. You have the experience, you have the learning, you have the legwork, you have the life journeying, you have the relationships, you have the successes and failures and mistakes and wins, right? Everything for you to step into your leadership role and teach others and guide others and lead others. But the way that your throat chakra card came up is that like you still are looking for some other credentials of some sort. And you don't need any. And if you did, you already got all of them. Okay? So Taurus, this reading is telling you to stop looking for other people to give you permission to share your story and speak your truth. It's not going to happen. And also stop trying to get more and more qualifications and credentials. You don't need them. And even if you did, you got more than you need already, you know? So that when this card comes up, when you have trouble trusting yourself, because your throat chakra is how you speak, how you present yourself in the world, how you show up, how you tell your story, how you connect with people in your personal life, in your business life, in every aspect of your life. How do you speak up for yourself? What message do you share, and how do you present that message? Okay? This card is saying, if you still feel like, well, who am I to say, that I'm a fitness coach? Who am I to tell people that I'm a nutrition specialist? Who am I to call myself an artist? Who am I to go and make a live video on social media talking about something that I'm currently doing? Who am I? Who's going to listen? If you're still struggling with that, Taurus, you got to realize, look at what got you here. I mean, you were a different person all these years ago. You were a completely different person. You've gone through all this transformation. You got to ask yourself, how did your life change? whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's art or coaching or, I don't know, sales, whatever, it doesn't make a difference. Part of the reason you're doing it and part of the reason you're contemplating sharing the stories because it has changed your life, first of all. That's why you're so passionate about it. That's what people want to hear. They don't want to hear, where you got your degree and how many certifications you got. It's boring. Even if you mention that, people just usually scroll over. They don't care. They're like, okay, good for you, I guess. What's in it for me, though? And what's in it for you is the story that you've been through, the transformation that you've been through, the shift that you went through. And you don't have to have any more qualifications in order to share your story. And this is what this card is saying. Your breakthrough, your knowledge, your wisdom, your expertise, it's not an accident, okay? And it's also not a result of any kind of certifications, qualifications, what have you, external validation. No, it's the result of spiritual guidance that you were tuning into. It's the result of work that you've put into it. It's the result of creating a foundation that you rebuilt your experience based on. It's the result of your self-discipline and the commitment to this work. Again, it doesn't matter what it is, but it matters that it has had such a profound effect on you. But it's not an accident. You did the work. You went through the transformation yourself. So that alone gives you license to teach it and share it and speak it. So Taurus, rest of 2020, I don't want you sitting around coming up with more things to do before you can speak it, tell it like it is, tell your own story. Your story is your story. What I want you to do is I want you to get up and start using your voice. You don't need another validation. You don't need a person telling you can do this. You don't need another coach. You don't need another anything. You just need to get up and start sharing. And don't worry about making it perfect. People don't care. They don't want perfect. If it sounds too perfect, they'll stop listening. They'll be like, oh, good for you. That's not my story. Does not relate, okay? You gotta share it like it is. So that means sharing the vulnerability, sharing the struggle, sharing all of it. That's why only you can tell the story. And that's why you're ready, okay? So just go for it, Taurus. Just freaking go for it. If this seems like something that you are really enjoying, but you want more, you want the full experience, I'm offering a sacred chakra activation and alignment summit, which is a lifelong learning program. There's a lot of information that covers each one of the chakras, from the sound healing to using crystals to work with the chakras, to teachings of Mary Magdalene as they apply to the chakras, to journaling prompts, to foods that you can eat, to meditation, to workshops. So there's a lot going on. That's a lifelong access to this community where all this information is shared. And also you get a full psychic tarot reading with me and a full chakra scan. They come together. It's a great experience. It's a way to work with me one-on-one and get a full reading experience as well. So Taurus, if you are interested in that, the link is in the description, and you can, if you have any questions, you can just drop a comment and I'll tell you anything that you need to know about this. We're moving on. Welcome, dear Gemini. I'm very excited to be here with you guys. So the way this reading is going to work is, first I'm going to draw a tarot card for you. And then I will draw another card, and it's one of the chakra cards. So we will be combining a mini tarot reading with a mini chakra scan today. So let's see what comes up for you, dear Gemini. And this is for the rest of 2020. So I'm having a Page of Cups. That is very exciting. Let's see what chakra talks about. What is this about for Gemini? This one. Okay, interesting. Oh, I like where it's going. So Gemini, you're discovering gifts, and these gifts have to do with helping people. You have a gift when it comes to relationships. You have a gift when it comes to working with people. You have a gift of your presence. When you walk in, when you interact with someone, when you give them, a consolation of some sorts. Like, hey, I hear you. I know you're going through a hard time. Or, hey, I've been following your journey and I know this month has been difficult. I'm here with you, or you give someone a compliment, or you leave a comment on someone's post, or it can be very slight, but that presence alone is a healing experience to people. It's more than what it seems to you. It's more than just what, oh yeah, just I love. No, to others, it's very important. It's something that they hold on to longer than you might give yourself an idea, So what this is talking about is very interesting combination. I think, so when we look at the Page of Cups, the Page of Cups is holding a cup. There is something in the cup. Let me show you. There's a little bit of a glowingness going on. What this is an emotional gift. Like, it's not an emotional gift. It's when you use your emotions to guide you to create something meaningful. And so you become a student of translating this emotional knowing, emotional breakthroughs, emotional healing, emotional release, emotional charge, right? All these experiences, all these emotional experiences, you begin to learn how to translate them into meaningful something that you can share with others. Now, it's not necessarily something material. Yes, it can apply to art as well. But it's not necessarily something material. You see that glow in the cup. It's not really material. It's the energy. It's the energy of understanding. It's the energy of healing. It's the energy of teaching. Teaching what? Teaching how? Teaching whom? Teaching using your emotional understanding, your emotional intelligence. Teaching from learning through your own personal life experience. This can apply to coaching. This can apply to what I'm doing here now, which is doing readings, doing healing work, doing energy work. This can apply to public speaking. This can apply to art. This can apply to a profession where you actually interact with people most of the time, where you work with people one-on-one and you help them somehow. Even if you're doing something, trust when I say that that's not what they're in it for. Even if you're technically doing something, like for example, you're a nurse and you're technically really actually helping people, but you're all of these people's favorite nurse. It's not because you wrap a Band-Aid a certain way. I know, terrible metaphors, but I'm just trying to give you an example, a palpable example you can relate to. It's not the way that you do the Band-Aid or measure the pressure or whatever. It's you, okay? Does that make sense? You're their favorite nurse or lawyer or, I don't know, cashier or accountant. Not because of what you do, but because it's you doing it. So Gemini, for the rest of 2020, I want you to think bigger, okay? I want you to think about, what do people really come to you for? It's not the thing. It might seem like it to you, but it's not the thing. It's not the thing that you do. It's who you are. But I want you to really focus on that. What is it? Like, where is that energy exchange that brings you most joy? Is it when you get to talk to people about their families? Is it when you get to talk to people about their marriage or their relationships? Is it when you get to talk to people about spirituality? Is it when you get to talk to people about communication? Is it when you get to talk to people about sales and how to be a great business person? It doesn't need to be something specific. It is you, though. But what is it for you that makes you most excited when you do it? Because you have a big gift, and you're just now learning this too. You have this gift, okay? You do. You actually, this is the gift card. And it comes through in relationships. That's your sacral chakra. What is it? What is that special sauce that people come to you for? Trust me, it's not the thing that you're doing. So let's take that out. I don't want you to be thinking, oh, it's because I know my taxes really well, and it's because, you know, I can tell people how to put makeup on. No, that's a lot of other people can also do that. That's not why they come to you, though. So then what I want you to do, dear Gemini, is I want you to take that and say to yourself, what if that was my full-time job? What if I did that for a living? What if actually people paid me for that because it's so valuable to them? And then see where that takes you, because I think it's time to grow into more of holding your gifts and working with your gifts. Because if you work with them more, if you serve people more, doing what people love about you most and doing what you love most, you're doing universe a giant favor, a big favor. The world wants you to succeed. So explore this and see how you can take it farther. For the rest of 2020, 2021, you can actually start it. But right now, really spend some time. How could I take this to a whole new level? So Gemini, that is for you. If this feels good, if you like this experience, but it feels like it's not quite enough, I'm offering a full immersion experience into working with your chakras, activating them, aligning them. It's called the Sacred Chakra Activation and Alignment Summit. It comes with a full psychic reading that I will do personally just for you. It also comes with a full chakra scan, again, that I will personally do just for you. And that will be recorded on video, comes with unlimited questions. You can watch it as many times as you want. But also you get lifetime access into the Sacred Chakra Activation and Alignment Summit. It is currently at reduced price. So, because I'm currently still in progress of releasing all the material. So the group is live. You can interact and enjoy that experience. It covers pretty much everything that you need to know about chakras, from sound healing to how to work with crystals, which crystals correspond to which chakras, full 1-hour workshops on each of the chakras, full meditations on each chakras, journaling prompts, teachings of Mary Magdalene as they apply to the working with your chakras. Let's see if I'm forgetting anything. I feel like there's so much foods you can eat to activate and align certain chakras. There's a lot going on, and it's lifetime access, so you can continue that learning lifelong. You can always revisit and work with a specific chakra that is out of alignment. There are tools on how to do little kind of chakra scans on yourself. So if all of that sounds great, check out the link in the description to this video, and you can just sign up and you will be brought into that group, and your reading will be done within 48 hours of purchase. So I'm moving on. Welcome, Cancer, you guys. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Cancer. I'm very excited to be here for you. So the way this reading is going to work, first of all, it covers from now, whenever you're watching this, and the rest until the rest of 2020 is over. So this is good all the way up till the beginning of 2021. So I'm going to start by pulling you a tarot card right now. And I'm looking at some comments, but you guys, I want to respect everyone's time, and I'm gonna jump on responding to them later when this live version is over. So, dear Cancer, shuffling the cards for you. This is for the rest of 2020. I'm gonna pull a tarot card for you first, and then I'm gonna pull a chakra card for you as well. So you get a little bit of both. You get a mini chakra scan, and you get a tarot reading in today's video. So for Cancer, okay, interesting. So we have the Tower, it's reversed. Let's see what comes up. Oh, okay. So, dear Cancer, there's a little bit of a kerfuffle going on. So what's happening is there is this sense of upheaval. And the chakra we're going to be looking at is your third eye chakra, which is, of course, the house and the root, so to speak, in your physical body of your intuitive knowing, intuitive deciphering, and kind of communicating back and forth with your subconscious mind. So when we see this Tower reversed. You're still holding on and you're fighting, okay, for some beliefs that are keeping you way too limited. Why? I don't know, Cancer, you tell me. I want to tell you something. There is a sense of security attached to the identity of limitation, any kind of limitation. So when you're used to considering yourself poor, for example, right? And you're like, no, I'm poor, I can't do this, I can't do that because I'm poor. And then you work with someone, whether a teacher, mentor, coach, or you take a course, you're like, I'm going to change this. I'm going to figure out how money works. And then you take this course and it teaches you like, hey, you gotta quit saying that you're poor. You gotta quit seeing yourself that way. And this is just a wild example, but just to give you an idea of why this might be happening. And you go like, if I admit that I have the power to change my money situation and I can't say that I'm poor anymore and use that as an excuse, then what was my excuse all along? Nah, you know what? This course doesn't work. I'm poor, so I can't figure it out. This course must be made for rich people. Do you see where I'm going with this? This example is just an example. But sometimes that attachment to the old identity is too much to give up, because then it questions your decision making prior to this point. And it makes you go like, okay, was this really valid, the way that I was making decisions? So out of fear of sabotaging this kind of inner righteousness, like that's how things are, and that's how I am, and it is what it is. So before you give that up, you have to accept that some of the things are going to look different, because you're not going to identify with that limitation anymore. So a lot of the things are going to be uncomfortable, because you're going to have to form a different point of view on them, and you're going to see yourself differently as it relates to who you are, what powers you have, what powers you don't have, what you can and cannot do. That's a lot. That's a lot of change. So Cancer, I'm not just talking about money or relationships or this or that. It can be anything, but there's something that is blocking your vision, your third eye, your intuitive knowing, your vision setting powers, your imagination, which creates worlds. Something is blocking your creative power to create the life you actually want. And that something is you holding on to that old identity. Why? I don't really know. But I want you to think about, is it because of the fear that if you accept this new mindset, if you release these old belief patterns, that you're going to be maybe vulnerable, and maybe you're going to have to reevaluate some of the choices, and maybe you're going to have to see yourself differently, and maybe you won't be a victim anymore, and maybe, so many maybes. Is it fear? Is it fear? Is it the comfort and security of the old label that, although was very uncomfortable, very, very uncomfortable, but you're just used to wearing it? Okay, similar, like, okay, say you're a kid, right? You were 8 years old last year, you're 9 years old this year, and your jacket that you love so much no longer fits you. But it's your favorite jacket, but it's so tight now. But you just keep wearing it because, yeah, it's your favorite jacket. But it's tight, it doesn't fit anymore because you've outgrown it. But you keep wearing it anyway. Don't do it, okay? Let it go. 2020, as crazy as this year has been, isn't it maybe time to finally let go of this old belief system? It's not serving you. It never has. Well, it has in that it taught you a lot, yes. But not now, not anymore. And you're ready to actually create, but you're so attached to this little kind of place where you used to see yourself. Let it go, Cancer. Let it go. Let yourself fly free from this. You're so ready. I can just feel you're so ready to create this life, like create it. But you're just like, nah, but my little, nah. But I used to be, I don't, Just do it. Okay, so this was Cancer. Oh, Cancer, if this feels like tough loving, but you want more of it, you're welcome to join the Sacred Chakra Activation and Alignment Summit that I'm currently running. It comes with a full psychic tarot reading, so that's your opportunity to work with me one-on-one. It also comes with a full chakra scan, which is conducted just for you. That will be, you can watch it anytime you want, as many times as you need, and so on. It comes with unlimited questions, so you can ask everything and anything that's not clear. The other thing of it, the other side of it is you get access to Sacred Chakra Activation and Alignment Summit. It is lifetime access, so you will always be able to access these materials. The materials that are there are full chakra meditations, full workshops on each of the chakras, journaling prompts, what to eat, what crystals you can use to activate and align your chakras, teachings of Mary Magdalene as they pertain to the energy centers, which are chakras. There's sound healing, there is a lot of really good stuff, symptoms of how to diagnose your chakra when it's out of the alignment, and also ways that you can bring your chakras back into alignment. So this is really good for continued study and continuously working on yourself. These chakras, they get out of alignment occasionally, but sometimes they get to be a little bit dull, maybe not as vibrantly functioning. So this summit is really great for doing this work as your life goes on, and this is lifetime access as well. So I am moving on to the next sign. Cancer, thank you so much for watching. I'm wishing you guys all the best, and I know I just know that you're ready for more. So let me take a sip of coffee, you guys. Let me see what the comments have been so far. Oh, ooh, okay, I can't see them. I'm gonna have to check them later. So, Leo, welcome to your reading. I'm so excited that you guys are here. First of all, I want to tell you, this is for the rest of 2020. So whenever you're watching this, if it's not 2021 yet, then you're all good. If you are in 2021, then check out my more recent content because I will be posting readings for all signs for 2021. So that should be already posted. So Leo, welcome to your reading. We will be doing 2 cards. So one, I will be pulling a tarot card for you. But second, I will also be doing I'm pulling a chakra card. So we will be doing kind of like a mini tarot psychic reading, and then a mini chakra scan. And this will be good for the rest of 2020. So let's see what comes up for you, my dear Leo. Just doing a few additional shuffles. Ooh, okay. Interesting card so far. It's the 7 of Swords, and then let's see what chakra comes up. Ooh, okay, so that's very interesting. So Leo, what I have for you is this feeling of not safe. And the reason for that is you don't think you can trust other people. You don't think that other people will do as good of a job as you expect of yourself. You don't think other people will take the work as seriously as you take it. And you don't think people have your best interests in mind. And I think, Leo, because you are so bright, you're so vibrant, you're so authentically yourself, you're so full of life. That's most Leos that I've ever met in my experience. That it's often that you run into people that are jealous. Yeah, and often you run into people that are intimidated. And often you run into people that say one thing, but you can tell that they're not really meaning it. They're saying something nice, but in their eyes you can tell they're not really feeling it for you. So I think you run into a lot of that. But this, when we look at the chakra that came up, it's the root chakra. It's otherwise known as the base chakra, as this card calls it. But I like to call it the root chakra. The root chakra is the root of everything that we experience in this life. It is the root of your attitude. It's the root of your trust. Okay, it's the root of your confidence. It's the root of you feeling like you are supported here on this earth, right? When we see something like this come up as a root chakra scan card, it's pointing towards an attitude of looking over your shoulder, much like this character is doing here. Trying to do everything on your own, having this mentality like I'm all alone, born alone, die alone, can't trust nobody, have to do it all by myself. If I don't do it, who's gonna do it? That's noble to an extent, but to an extent that's also a limitation that prevents you from having people to rely on, prevents you from building that community that you can trust, that it will have your back, that will be in your corner. Because you kind of push them away. If someone comes up to you and says, hey, and you're a small business owner, you run like a little shop, right? Someone comes up to you and says, hey, can I intern in your little shop? And you go like, no, I do it all by myself. I cannot, who knows? You might be stealing stuff, or who knows? You might steal my ideas. There's people often offering this support without strings attached. Yes, oftentimes people do have something in mind, ulterior motives. But this attitude really hurts you when someone truly wants to connect, when someone comes to offer support, when someone comes to help you, when someone says, hey, are you okay? I just wanted to check up on you and see, because I want to offer you support. And you don't have any trust, you don't have any desire to let them in. You have this kind of paranoid sense like, ooh, they're reaching out, they must want something from me. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. When you get stuck in that mentality, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy where, because you only think that people only want to reach out because they have something, some ulterior motives, then you kind of repel the people that don't have ulterior motives from reaching out. Because who likes that? Who likes, offering a helping hand and being like, what do you want? So Leo, I know this is not all of you. For some of you, it will be like, yeah, maybe a little bit, but not maybe permanently. But this is a reading for the rest of 2020, and I'm doing this on right after Thanksgiving. So this is maybe something that's coming up end of year. Maybe as holidays approach and tax returns are slowly approaching somewhere in the future, and you're like, do people really want to say Merry Christmas, or do they want my money? Maybe ease off of that a little bit, okay? Maybe open up and say, okay, I'll be mindful. I'll still keep my wits about me. I'll know it if someone is wanting something from me and trying to manipulate me. But I'm going to be open to the possibility that someone's trying to be nice. Someone's trying to help me. Someone's trying to offer me a helping hand. Someone's reaching out to check on me, whether I'm doing fine or not. I'm going to be open to the possibility that someone actually wants to help. Someone actually doesn't have ulterior motives. And I think this is going to be a really, really powerful shift for you, because you're going to realize like, wow, there's actually a lot of people that just care. And there's actually not that many people that are trying to manipulate me. Not as many as I thought there were. So Leo, open up a little bit, okay? This is my advice for you. Open up a little bit and let people in. Give them a chance, okay? Don't lose your mind, right? Don't give them your account information when they say, hey, can I help you make a pie? Like, right? Obviously use common sense. And if someone's doing something shady and you see it, don't ignore it. I'm not being unreasonable here. But I'm just saying that when someone reaches out, don't let it be your first reaction to be like, oh, what do they want? It's not really serving you at this point. So, and especially not around the holidays. That's not the spirit, okay? So Leo, sending you all of my love. You guys are so generous, so kind. And yes, sometimes people do try to take advantage, but not always, and not all of the people. So Open up a little bit, okay? It's gonna help you, and it's gonna make you realize, like, wow, people really do actually care, and they like me, and they want to help me, and they want to be there with me, and they don't really want anything from me other than me, okay? So share yourself. And when someone asks something that maybe is a little much, be like, hey, me is all you get, okay? You want my money? Go talk to my bank accountant. They're gonna tell you no. Me is all you get. You don't want me? Get out of here. Just, you know, just be straight up, but be really present and open up to the possibility that people actually care. Okay, so Leo, if this sounds like something that is helping you, but you're wanting a little bit more, and you're wanting a more personal experience with me, I will do a personal psychic reading for you, a full one, and a personal chakra scan just for you, just me and you. It comes as part of the Sacred Chakra Activation and Alignment Summit, which is currently still running. It is currently also at a reduced price. So you get lifetime access to the summit with all the information on the chakras, meditations, workshops, tips on how to diagnose your chakras, tips on how to bring them back into alignment, crystal work, teachings of Mary Magdalene. There's so much. If you want to read more about it, go check that link out. The description is all there. So again, you get a full psychic reading with me, one-on-one. I will prepare it for you, but you can ask as many questions as you desire after you receive it. It will also be a full chakra scan for all of your 7 chakras. And this summit is a lifetime access, so you can always work on your chakras and use it as a resource for self-study, to activate, align, and work with your chakras. Lifetime access, meaning for the rest of your life. So as much as you need, whenever you want. So if you have any questions, just drop a comment and let me know. So we're moving on. After I take a sip of coffee, we're moving on to, let's see who's next. Next is Virgo. So we're almost halfway through the signs. I see you guys. I see 2 people keeping me company. I appreciate you. I hope you're enjoying this experience. If I'm doing a reading for a sign that's not your sign, and you're learning something, and you're like, okay, that sounds like it's for me, it is for you, because you're watching this. And you wouldn't be drawn here if you didn't need to hear these messages. So trust it. Trust your own intuition more. And also, if you know your astral chart, you know that you can listen to more than one sign, because you can also consider your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus sign. So more than one reading can apply for sure. Okay, Virgo, welcome to your reading. This reading will cover the rest of 2020, and we will be drawing a tarot card and a chakra card for you. So it's a mini psychic reading combined with a mini chakra scan. So let me see what the tarot card for you is. Okay. You guys, Virgo, you surprise me. Interesting. Let's see what this is about. Oh, interesting. So what I'm getting immediately, the first message, is the love language, the language of love. What is your love language? Okay. And second, what I'm getting here is that you attract what you put out in the universe. So if you are desiring at this time more love, if you're desiring more passion, if you're desiring a partner and you don't have one, or if you're desiring your partner but you want to kind of, for the energy to kind of go up a bit, right? Switch up and be more exciting and be more passionate, right? You got to speak it into existence. You got to put it out there, right? So what is your love language? Is it gifts? Is it touch? Is it speaking words? There's a whole book on love languages. I'm not going to get too much into it, but what is your love language? How do you feel loved? When someone does X, you feel loved. When someone says X, you feel loved. How is it? Is it the touch? Is it the words? Is it the actions? Is it the gifts? Okay. Why do you need to know this? Because you need to, if your desire is kind of vague, you're like, yeah, I just want more fire, I want more, you gotta know what you actually want before you can attract it. So Virgo, my advice to you is contemplate, meditate, go deeper and see what is it that I actually desire and how would I like it communicated to me. If you desire a partner, then how do you see that? You don't have to imagine what the partner looks like or anything, but how would you like to feel? And how would you like that partner to communicate their love for you? Now, you can be very general with this. This is not like a spot picking, like I want him to wear a green jacket and yellow glasses and show up at my door at 3 p.m. It's very general. It's more like I want them to show me that they support and appreciate me by, what is it? What is your love language? By doing what? What is it that you desire? So very much so, your throat chakra, the reason for the throat chakra coming up, Virgo, I'm feeling your throat chakra is actually very much activated. I'm feeling that this is a sign for you to speak it into existence. It's like, and I have several very dear Virgo friends. Virgos are very articulate. Virgos are masterful when it comes to using words. Even if it's not a particular Virgo's area of preference and expertise, they're still really, really good. Good speakers and clear communicators. They know what they want. Virgo, you need to know what you want first before you can attract it. But this is very little work in this area, because once you know what you want, you can easily attract it by speaking it into existence. But first you need to decide. So what I'm saying here is, sorry, my hair is irritating me a little bit. What I'm saying here is that you need to journal, say it out loud, speak it into an empty room, do whatever you want. But you need to verbalize very much what you actually desire. If it's a new relationship, if it's the existing relationship, but what do you desire? And you need to use your words. You need to formulate and articulate it. And then you will attract it, because knowing it helps you attract it. And this is how a lot of Virgos work. But I think this is coming up for you, Virgo, because you're being invited to actually shine that power into the area of love, into the area of relationships. Now, if you're like, Katarina, my relationships are fine. I am getting exactly what I want and I am happy. I am very happy for you. What about your relationship? I'm sorry, this is just not gonna work. Hold on. Oh my goodness, this is like such a mess. Sorry about that. What about your relationship with yourself, Virgo? What about your relationship with yourself? Do you treat yourself nice? Do you feel good in your body? Do you feel happy? Do you say things that make you excited to you when you wake up? What is your first thought? If your relationship with yourself needs work, needs improvement, then use the verbiage, use the words, you articulate how you actually want to feel, and then you will be able to deliver that to yourself. So, Virgo, I hope this reading serves you. I know you're powerful manifestors, and it's time to manifest what you desire. And all you need to do is know what it is that you desire and how you want it, and then articulate it, and you will attract it. This is the rest of 2020, so do this now, and it will happen now. And it will be attracted into the new year as well. So Virgo, if this is the kind of healing that you are enjoying and appreciating, but you would like a more personal experience, then I suggest that you join my Sacred Chakra Activation and Alignment Summit, which comes with a full psychic reading. It comes with a full chakra scan. and it's lifetime access, so you can always continue learning about your chakras, using the materials in that space, such as chakra meditations, working with crystals, and specific crystals for specific chakras. You will have access to full workshops and easy to use graphics and short videos to kind of self-diagnose and do self scans and know when your chakra is out of alignment and how it manifests, and also know how to bring it back into alignment and how to heal it. So this is a really value-packed program and offer. I'm really excited that it's still going. It's currently still alive. I'm still contributing content to it. So it's currently at a reduced price point, and it, like I said, it includes a full psychic reading and a full chakra scan. So take advantage of that amazing opportunity. And on this note, thank you for watching. I'm moving on right after I take a sip of my coffee. So next we're gonna have Libra. I'm very interested. We are halfway through. This is going longer than I expected already, but it is what it is. We're gonna have to keep going because we have 6 more signs to cover. So, okay, let's see what comes up for Libras. Libra. Libra friends. So Libra, welcome to your reading. This reading will cover the rest of 2020. I'm going to start with a tarot card for you, and then I'm going to pull another card, which will be a chakra card. So we're doing both the mini psychic readings, but we're also doing mini chakra scans today in this video. So Libra, ooh, interesting. So we have a Page of Wands. It's reversed. And then let's see what. Okay, so we have a sacral chakra, and we have the reversed Page of Wands. So what this is telling me is that, so it's about relationships. I don't want to say that your sacral chakra is blocked. I'm not really getting that information. However, it is dulled down, if I can put it that way. If it's very on the low and not really vibrating as it should, because Libra, it's like you're afraid to share your gifts with the world. You're afraid to show up to oh, okay, so I think I'm getting it. You're afraid to hold power because you think it's going to intimidate other people, or you think it's going to make them feel diminished, or you think it's going to make them feel less than. If you really step up and really, really step into your gifts, really hold your power, then announce to the world, I am powerful, I am gifted, here's what I've got going on. You're afraid that people are going to feel diminished by that and feel intimidated, feel jealous, feel negative emotion towards you. Well, Libra, you can't control how other people feel. I gotta just break it to you, okay? I know you try. I know Libra goes out of their way to make other people feel welcome and appreciated and needed and wanted and loved. You guys are amazing at that, okay? But helping people is one thing. Being kind and loving towards people is one thing. Worrying about what people will think and do and feel, it's a waste of time because you can't control it anyway. So why would you worry about it? But another thing is, I want you to realize, Libra, when you step into your own power, when you step into your gifts, some people will feel intimidated. But guess what? What else will help these same people realize, maybe it's time I step into my power? If everyone is not stepping in their power and not doing the things they've come to this life, to this world to do, and hiding and, oh no, I'm just a small little thing. I'm not, I don't have anything to say. We would have a very sad world because people wouldn't be doing these amazing things. There wouldn't be innovation. There wouldn't be progress. There wouldn't be expansion. There wouldn't be learning. Everyone would just be sad hiding their gifts, hiding their true genius from people, hiding their power, it would not be a good world. I would not want to live in that world. So why do you want to succeed? Why do you want to excel? How did you discover your gifts? It's because someone inspired you. It's because someone else was in their power. It's because you saw someone or heard of someone or experienced directly someone and you were like, wow, that person is inspiring. Their message changed my life. What if they didn't do it? What if they were hiding and trying to pretend they are not so powerful? You wouldn't have that. They would rob you of your transformation. So, I want you to ask yourself, Libra, who are you stealing the transformation from by not being in your power? Who are you robbing of the experience of working with you, or I don't know, being coached by you, receiving your product, services, your genius, your courses, your teaching, your, I don't know, skills, whatever it is that this means, whatever power and gifts and abilities that you're not fully stepping into, who are you robbing by not doing it? Just imagine, what if there are people out there lining up? They don't know it yet, but their soul knows that they want to work with you. They need you. There is no one else who can have this profound impact on them. They're waiting for your message. They're waiting to accidentally run into you or hear your speech or see your presentation so that they can go like, wow, my life will never be the same after this. So think about those people. Who would you rather let influence how you show up in your power? The people that you will change their life just by being in your power? Or the people that will get upset that you're in your power because they're not? They're going to get upset anyway, by the way. Even if you never step into your power and never do anything good or exciting, they're still not going to like you. Because if someone doesn't like you, they just don't like you. And it's okay. It's okay. And they're still not going to like you no matter what you do. Even if you try really hard to please them, you will never be able to do it. So don't let the people that might be intimidated by you possibly stir you away from shining, from being in your power, from doing what you came here to do. Libra, I believe in you. I believe in you. And you know what? I believe that there are people waiting for you to be in your power. They're literally, they don't know it yet, but their soul is just waiting for you, not anyone else, you. So get up and freaking do it, okay? 2020, rest of 2020, freaking step into your power. Just do it, okay? Quit worrying about people who might be upset. They're going to be upset whether you do it or not. They're just upset because that's how they are, okay? Don't limit yourself because of some possible naysayers. Guess what? They're always going to be there. There's always going to be a person that goes like, look at her, must be nice. Look at him. You can't control that, but you can control stepping up and stepping into your power. So Libra, if this is working, then I want you to consider getting a full psychic reading with me as well as a full chakra scan. That's if you want a more personal experience, a more kind of one-on-one experience. I will conduct a full psychic reading for you and a full chakra scan. You can ask unlimited questions after you receive it. It will be a video recording. And then another level of this is, it is something that is called Sacred Chakra Activation and Alignment Summit. The reading is included. The summit itself contains information on how to work with all 7 of your chakras, in-depth meditations, in-depth workshops, graphics, short videos, food, crystals, teachings of Mary Magdalene, sound healing, everything to do with chakras, everything and more. And that's lifetime access. So if you get it, you will always have access to it. Right now it's at reduced price because it's still live. I'm still adding to this program. So enjoy that offer if that sounds right to you. If you have any questions, drop a comment. I will be happy to reply. So next we're moving on to Scorpio, I think, right? It is Scorpio, yes. So Scorpio, welcome to your reading. Today we will be pulling a tarot card and then chakra card for you. And this reading will cover the rest of 2020. So I want to start by saying that I'm very happy to see you here. And let's see what the cards have for you. First, I'm pulling the tarot card. Okay, so we have the Strength reversed. Let's see what this is, what chakra area this is concerning. Oh, so the crown chakra. So, Scorpio, you think, wow, this is deep. So you think that your humanity is your detriment, it seems like. It's like the energy of, well, I wish I would just be more perfect. I wish I didn't have the body problems. I wish I didn't have to deal with the health. I wish I didn't have to worry about food and sleep and things like that. So you see this kind of humanity as detriment right now. This is what I'm picking up. So when it comes to the crown chakra, that's where we receive the guidance, that's where we receive the blessings, that's where we receive the information directly from the divine that helps us navigate our human experience. Also helps us navigate the higher spiritual truths that are outside of time and space, human, not human, just wisdom, consciousness, right? But when it comes to the human experiences, you Scorpio, I actually know some Scorpios that struggle with this every now and then. This is interesting that it comes up. So I'm just going to relay what I've observed through working with Scorpios. A lot of Scorpios I know have this notion that they're like sinful or imperfect, just too imperfect almost to be worthy, too imperfect to receive the blessings. If I was a good person, if I didn't have all these past mistakes and failures, if I didn't have all the things that I've been through in this life, if I was just more perfect, I would be more worthy. But you are worthy. In fact, what makes you truly perfect is that you are human. So being human means imperfect, but that is a perfect state. Although you're not perfect, you are infinitely loved, Scorpio. You're infinitely loved and you're supported by the universe, and the universe wants you to succeed. And the universe loves you and cherishes you, and your spirit guides, your ancestors, your higher self, they all love you so much. And they're always there, ready to help, ready to assist, ready to send inspiration for the way. But you're saying, here's where the true trick comes in. When you're constantly telling yourself how you're not worthy, oh, I'm too weak, I have failed, I have made mistakes, I have made the wrong turns, I have upset people, I have said things that I regret, oh, I'm not worthy, I wish I was more worthy. When you keep reinforcing that idea, you're shutting yourself off from that divine assistance, from that divine guidance. Because you keep telling yourself and thus believing that you're not worthy of it. That somehow, some way, if you were perfect, you might be worthy of it, but not the way you are. So this isn't a block, okay? It kind of is, but it's a kind of a block that you can choose to not be blocked by anymore. But you gotta accept that human condition was not made for you to be perfect. You didn't come here to be a perfect human, because there isn't one, okay? You didn't come here to be the impossible and then realize, wow, it's impossible, I am so flawed, I'm not worthy. If you wouldn't be worthy, you wouldn't have a body and a life. I guarantee you that. So you're worthy, Scorpio. You just need to accept that you were never meant to be perfect. And you need to quit telling yourself that you're unworthy. Like, wow, you guys, Scorpio, wow. You guys are like the best, most incredible thinkers I've ever met. So innovative, so inventive, so organized, so determined, so strong-minded, so strong-willed, so dedicated, just like absolutely nothing will sway you when you've decided something. So protective. You take such good care of the people that you love. So good. You can be intense too, but that's part of the package. You're so freaking worthy. But I do know this pattern with Scorpio a little bit. It's interesting that it's coming up. I've observed that before. It's always kind of puzzled me, like, what do you mean you're not perfect? No one is. Like, what are you talking about? You're really close, though. You guys, Scorpio, please, you're close. You're close to perfect. You're doing the freaking best you can 99.99% of the time. That's more than other people, honestly. It really is. And you're still telling yourself, oh, I'm not worthy. If only I was worthy. If only I was perfect. Quit doing this. You're blocking off divine assistance. You're blocking off miracles that the universe has for you because you are so worthy, because you are so loved and amazing, because you are so important and you mean so much to this world. So quit with the story, okay? You can very easily change it yourself. Just quit telling yourself, I'm not worthy, I'm not perfect, I'm never going to be perfect. No, you're not here to be perfect. You're here to be yourself. And as yourself, you're perfectly worthy. Perfectly. So just change that message. Every time you feel like that, go like, yeah, I'm not perfect, but I'm doing the damn best I can pretty much all the time. And I'm human, so I'm worthy. By the way, worthy of what? Worthy of what? Worthy of feeling loved and supported and appreciated? Worthy of being human? You are already. There's nothing, ethereal that being perfect would give you access to anyway. So you're worthy, just as you are. Just reinforce that and keep telling you, yep, I'm worthy. Yes, universe, okay, I'm worthy. Bring the blessings. Yes, I'm worthy. I'm not perfect, but I'm still worthy. So work on that, Scorpio, for the rest of 2020. So 2021, you can actually bring in the blessings that are there for you already. Like they're waiting for you. You're just blocking them off because you don't believe you're worthy. And it's crazy because you are. Okay, so Scorpio, if you want a more in-depth one-on-one experience with me using these tools, I would love to do a full psychic reading for you using tarot cards, as well as a full chakra scan using chakra cards. So it's a combo of both, kind of like here, but a long version. And done just for you by me. It comes with unlimited questions. It's part of the Sacred Chakra Activation and Alignment Summit, so you will also get lifetime access to all the tools, which there are so many, of how to work with your chakras, how to bring your chakras into alignment, how to heal them, how to diagnose them, how to expand them, how to use crystals in working with your chakras, how to connect with sound healing, as well as, so there's workshops, there's meditations, there's teachings of Mary Magdalene, there are graphics of how to diagnose when the chakra is out of alignment. There's many videos. I'm still working on all the materials and gradually releasing them. So because it's still kind of live, this summit is now at a reduced price. So check it out. The link is in the description. If you have any questions, drop me a comment. I would love to see you in the Sacred Chakra Activation and Alignment Summit. I think you will really enjoy it. On this note, I'm moving on. I think the next one will be, let's see, Scorpio Sagittarius. So 4 signs left. I think we're doing pretty good. This is definitely longer than I thought it would be, but it is what it is. So, Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. Very excited to do a reading for you. it's your birthday season, I guess, depending on when you're watching this, but this reading is good for the rest of 2020. So let's see, I'm going to be pulling 2 cards for you today. One is a tarot card, which I'm working on right now. And then I'm going to also be pulling a chakra card, which we will use for diagnosing your chakra, a chakra. So we have the first card. It is the 2 of Wands. It's a very interesting one, I can tell you that. And let's see. Oh, and so we have, oh, sorry about that. Little shake up. So Sagittarius, we also have a root chakra come up in this. So what this means is you have this nature, okay, where you intuitively and kind of on a gut feeling level know what is right. You know what is right, you know what's going to work for you, you know what's not going to work for you. You know what's a good idea, you know what's also not a good idea. Given that, right now you are at a period of time where you are presented with choices, like either option A or option B, either this path or this path. As you can see on the card, there's like a fork, right? So you can either choose this path or this path. And what's going on is that neither one feels right. Neither one feels like, oh yeah, that's for me. Both feel like, I don't want to do this. I do not want to do any of this. I don't want to do option A or option B. I don't want to go this way or that way. It sucks. So, Sagittarius, before you settle for one of these, I want you to realize that you don't have to, okay? Your truth, that knowing that I mentioned at the very beginning, that knowing, sorry, my hair. This is not a good hairstyle for me to do live readings with because it's just a little annoying. Anyway, Sagittarius, your nature, your knowing, your gut feeling, your third eye, your intuition, your awareness, everything, your knowing, your truth, right? It's always right. Always, it is, always, always, always. So I want you for the rest of the year, I want you to ground in that truth even more. That is the truth of who you are, that knowing when something isn't for you. And it serves you really well in your life. But time has come for you to allow yourself not to settle for either one, because neither one feels right. And I want you to be okay with not knowing what's next. Because the path that is just for you, right in the middle, just for you, will present itself. But before it can, you have to reject the either or, that you don't want to do either or. You got to say no to both. You got to say no to you and no to you. And when people ask you, well, what are you going to do? If you're not going to do this or that, what are you going to do? You can tell them, the perfect path for me will show up. The perfect option that works just for me will show up. I trust it. It always does. Because it always does. But before it can, you have to finally reject the either or. That's just not going to work for you. You already know it too. But you have to really turn it down, both. So that what is right for you can show up and appear. And then you can be like, well, that's a yes. Because that is something that I know will work for me. Now, this can be about projects, business, relationships, any kind of decisions regarding purchases, major upgrades, anything like that. And this is the case. If this is the case and neither option is really exciting or feels like it's for you, then you got to say no to both. That's it. And the third one, the perfect one, will show up right in time. So this is your little assignment, Sagittarius, for the rest of 2020. If you want a deeper, more personal experience with a personal psychic reading and a full chakra scan done just for you by me, it's a little more of a one-on-one opportunity. You can purchase access to my Sacred Chakra Activation and Alignment Summit, which comes with a full psychic reading and a full chakra scan. It is currently still live. I'm currently still contributing to content to that summit. There's a lot going on in there. It's full workshops on each of the chakras, full meditations on each of the chakras. There is kind of quick, easy to use materials, graphics, shorter videos. There are teachings of Mary Magdalene that is, I don't think anyone has taught this in relation to chakras, but she did speak of the powers that control the energy in our body. And it's, believe it or not, chakras. There are foods that work with particular chakras, crystals and how to use them to work with chakras. There are so many things. If you want to see the full breakdown, check that link out, and that's also where you can purchase your access. Your readings will be delivered to you within 48 hours of purchase. And if you have any questions, just drop a comment and I'll happily answer yours. So on this note, we're moving on to, who's next? Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Okay, 3 signs left. Let's do this. Okay, so we have Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. This reading will cover the rest of 2020. So I'm going to be pulling a tarot card for you. Pardon me. I'm going to be pulling a tarot card for you and a chakra card. So this is, let's start over with this. Welcome to your reading, Capricorn. This reading will cover the rest of 2020. Before we get started, I just want to tell you that I will be using both tarot cards and chakra cards because this will be a mini psychic reading and a chakra scan combined. So let's see what comes up for you, Capricorn. Interesting. We have Justice reversed. And let's see what chakra comes up with it. We have the third eye chakra. So this is talking about fixating on what's not working, okay? Instead of using your power of imagination, your third eye, your intuition, your creativity, your imagination to create the experience that you desire, to create the life of your dreams. You're spending too much energy focusing on what's not working. You're using that creative energy to take account of the things that are not working out for you. Whether it's focusing too much energy on watching the news, reading the news, constantly looking up, you know, how many deaths there are and how many failures there are and how many whatever money the market has lost. It might be also looking around and going like, well, this car's old. This bed's not good, this mattress is terrible, this apartment sucks, and this neighborhood is awful. So it's focusing, whether it's in your life, in your direct experience of life, or whether it's in, you know, again, the news, what's going on in the world. You're spending pretty much all of your creative energy just observing and highlighting what's wrong. But the more you do it, the more law of attraction brings you of that. So if you want to change this narrative, if you want your life to be filled with excitement and gratitude and having things to be grateful for, if you want to have a better experience just generally where you're excited about things and you're hopeful and you're inspired and you're creative and you're appreciative, if you want more of that, then you have to remove your focus from what's not working and just stop it. Because oftentimes we do this because we don't know how to use that energy. We don't know what we actually want. We don't want to sit down and, create a vision board or write down what you actually want your life to look like because you don't really know and you don't really know how to find out. And what if it's What if it's so big that you get intimidated? What if it's so great and so full of excitement that you're gonna have to change some things in order to get that life? Oftentimes we protect ourselves from spending that creative energy creatively because it's intimidating. And so instead, we spend this energy just complaining and observing what's not working because it's safe. And also, it makes you feel like, well, this isn't working, this isn't working, this isn't working. Poor me. It creates that victim mentality. And that often is a safe space because you're like, well, I'm not successful. I don't have all these things going for me. So, poor me. That's just, the world is unfair and it's secure, okay? But Capricorn, if you want to create the life that you actually desire, that makes you excited, that makes you go like, yes, another day, love it. You jump out of bed, you're like, yes, love this. I love my life so much. Oh my God. You got to take your focus away from what's not working because you're just creating more of it. The more focus you spend on what's not working, the more you attract of what's not working because that's where your focus is. So turn off the news, quit looking around and looking for things that are terrible, and instead sit down and actually think about, what life do I want? What would I want instead of this? What would I want instead of what I have right now? What would I like instead of this? What would actually make me happy? What would actually make me feel grateful? That's your sign then, Capricorn. Now, Capricorn, if you would like a more personal experience and a fuller reading, you're welcome to join the Sacred Chakra Activation and Alignment Summit. It's currently in progress, and the price because of that is reduced. So it includes a full psychic reading. It includes a full chakra scan that I will do just for you. So that's kind of a one-on-one option to work with me. It comes with unlimited questions, so you can ask and clarify anything and everything that you desire. And also you will have lifetime access to the summit itself, which contains amazing materials on all 7 chakras, from workshops to meditations to sound healing, to teachings of Mary Magdalene, which is unusual but very, very insightful, to crystals and how to work with crystals and which crystals work with which chakras, materials for self-scans, materials that will help you bring your chakras into alignment, shorter videos. There's so much. If you want to see the full breakdown, please click on that link. That will also take you to where you can purchase your access. And so on this note, Capricorn, thank you for watching. I'm moving on. Okay, 2 signs left, you guys. We have Aquarius, that's right, Aquarius and Pisces. Aquarius, welcome to your reading. This reading will cover the rest of 2020. I'm going to pull 2 cards for you. One will be a tarot card, which I'm working on right now, and the other one will be a chakra card. So you're getting both a psychic reading and a mini chakra scan. Interesting card. We have the Fool reversed. And let's see what chakra this pertains to. Okay, so this is the heart chakra. So Aquarius, this is telling you that you're not allowing your full potential. You're limiting it. You're like, some part of you wants to believe that you have unlimited potential, that you have capacity to create the life that you desire for yourself, that you have ability to reach your goals, that you have ability to make your dreams come true, that you have infinite potential, right? But what's happening is your kind of heart chakra energy block is that you insist that, no, I don't have unlimited potential. My potential is limited, just like everyone else's. No, I can't do the things that I desire to do because that ship has sailed and I'm behind and I missed my chances. No, I can't just come up and create anything that I want. It's not possible for me. I'm not good enough. I have all these things. I have baggage. I have history. I have the past. I have the whatever, the future, whatever. I just can't. It's not unlimited. It's limited. I'm limited. And the reason that you fight for that stance so fervently, Aquarius, is that you're secretly afraid that if your potential truly is unlimited, that you're not really using it. It's time to release that block. It's time to let that go. That's an old story. It's no longer serving you. You have unlimited potential. And yes, you can be using a lot more of it. But that narrative where you don't have it and it doesn't exist and other people don't have it either and everything's predestined and everything's already gone and missed and everything's just, useless and meaningless. That story, Aquarius, it's making your life a very limited particle of the unlimited whole that it can be. It's not serving you, okay? It's making you feel like you've missed out. It's making you feel like you're not good enough. You're just not good enough. And that's not true. That's not true. You haven't missed anything. You're right where you need to be. And yes, you have unlimited potential. And yes, you surely can be using a lot more of it. But that doesn't mean that you've missed out. And if you expand into that truth, you will realize that in order to truly allow yourself to believe that your potential is unlimited, all your previous experiences have taught you a lot. So there is no regret. There is no resentment. There is no missed out. That's an illusion. That doesn't exist, okay? You haven't missed out on anything. But Aquarius, it's time to let go of this limitation. Like, no, it wasn't in the cards for me to become successful. I wasn't born under the right stars for me to be this special person. I'm not special enough. I'm not that special. I'm just ordinary. I'm not that smart. I'm just educated. I'm not that powerful. I just have connections. Quit using these stories against yourself. It's like you're trying to paint the picture of your life bleaker than it is. So you just keep in that space where you're so limited. Who does it serve? Who are you doing this for? It's fear. It's fear. It really is. And so Aquarius, for the rest of 2020, I want you to work on your heart chakra and I want you to open up and expand into your unlimited potential, even if it's scary, even if it's a little uncomfortable, a lot uncomfortable. Still, do it. Do it because you are a limitless being. You can have anything you desire. You can attract anything that you wish to attract. And you can be anyone, anything that you want to be. But as long as you keep believing that that ship has sailed, I've missed out, my potential is limited, I'm not good enough, I don't have the qualifications, I'm not that good or lucky or whatever you're using. As long as you're doing that, you're stealing joy from yourself. And you're keeping your expression and experience very limited when it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. So let it go. Let go of that bone. It's not as big as the bone you will gain when you realize how unlimited your potential is. So Aquarius, I believe in you. You guys are so smart, so gifted, so on point, so responsible, so freaking unbelievably good at what you do. And a lot of Aquariuses I know are way underpaid, like way. A lot of Aquariuses I know also hold pretty high positions, but like, oh my God, the whole entire everything runs on their togetherness and how they handle things. So don't limit yourself. Jeez, let that go, Aquarius. Let it go and leave it in 2020. Don't drag it into the next year. You are unlimited. It's time to step into that. Accept it. Aquarius, if you want to work with me one-on-one, you can get a full psychic reading, a full chakra scan done just for you. So this will be specifically about what's going on with you in your life, in your energy, in your body. It comes with the Sacred Chakra Activation and Alignment Summit, which is still currently in progress. So the price is reduced. You can find the link to join in the description. What the summit is first of all, it's lifetime access that you get, but it's full of materials that will help you work with your chakras, diagnose your chakras, activate and align your chakras, from crystals to meditations to workshops to Mary Magdalene's teachings even. There's a lot going on, and you get lifetime access to all of that goodness, plus a full personal psychic reading and a full personal chakra scan. So if you're interested, click that link. There's a full breakdown of what's included, and you can actually pay and join there. And if you have any questions, just drop a comment and I will happily respond. So we have one last reading remaining. Dear Pisces, welcome to your reading. I'm very excited to be here with you. This reading will cover the rest of 2020. And what I'm about to do is I'm about to draw a tarot card for you, but I'll also be pulling a chakra card, because this is psychic readings combined with mini chakra scans today. So enjoy. Oh, Pisces, we have an interesting card already. So we have a Queen of Wands. She's reversed. Whew. And we have a sacral chakra. So Pisces, it seems like you are lashing out at people a little bit. This is about relationships, and this is about also losing your temper. Not maybe in such terms, but maybe more like you get to a boiling point where you can't take it anymore. And then you lose it. You're like, okay, screw you, get out. I don't never want to see you again. I don't like you in the first place. And the person's like, what happened? Not the person's fault. Maybe it is. But to begin with, what's out of alignment is your sacral chakra. I'm actually picking up on the block for a lot of you. For some of you, it's going to be just dullness a little bit. You're not holding your power to begin with. That's why you have to explode, because it starts with you not being in your power. You let a situation get to the point where it's literally unbearable before you say anything. And when you say something, it's like, you get out. I can't see you anymore. I can't even look at you anymore. You make me so mad. Why does it get there? Because you're not holding your power. You're not holding you feel uncomfortable with confrontation. But it's not the confrontation that is to blame. It's the fact that you're not holding that power. You don't think that people are going to like you if you hold that power. You don't think that people are going to stick around if you're in your power. You don't think people will want to be around you if you tell them exactly what you want, what makes you upset, what you don't like, and what you do like. You think they're going to run away or something. But then it gets to the point where you have to force them to get out because you can't handle it anymore. That's not good relationships, Pisces. I'm sure you know this, but that's not working for you, okay? It's not working for you. Because you know what? If you are holding your power and you're holding the truth of who you are and you're sharing it with people, then yes, some people will not be okay with that. They'll be like, bye. But you know what? It's not going to get to this. And also, they're going to say bye, but someone else is going to be like, yeah, give me more of that. I love your personality. I love your power. I love how amazing you are. I will love to do exactly what you love, and I will not do what annoys you. I respect your boundaries. Yeah, some people will be like that. But you won't know if you're not fully being yourself who really thinks what about you, because they don't really know you. They know an edited version that you think they will like, and what does it lead to? An explosion, because you can't be that version forever, and you can't do all this people pleasing you do at the very beginning because it starts really bothering you. That's not a surprise. Pisces, you deserve to be yourself, okay? You deserve to have people in your life that are there because of who you are and not because who you are pretending to be to please people. You deserve to have genuine relationships. You guys are amazing. You're so creative and talented. And you're so, so amazing in relationships. You listen and you care and you appreciate and you connect. Such empaths. But why do you not think that you're worthy of holding who you are? Why do you think you need to be someone different for people to like or love you? First of all, it's never gonna work. But second, what makes you think that? So this is a sacral chakra block, and I want you to work on that for the rest of 2020. And really step into your power and start being transparent with people. Tell them up front, listen, I don't like this music. I don't like how you drive the car. Let me do the driving when we go out together. Okay? Tell them, listen, I don't need your opinion on what I'm wearing. I really don't like when people tell me about my clothes, right? Whatever. Just tell them. Just tell them from the beginning, okay? And if it's already a little too late, just be like, hey, you know what? I don't want there to be a massive explosion. I gotta be honest with you. Let's meet. I gotta tell you some things. There are some things that really annoy you, and you've been doing them, and it's not your fault, because I never told you that they annoy me, but now I'm going to. So clear it up. Don't drag that energy into 2021 of pretending to be someone you're not, and then rah, because you can't do it anymore. Just be upfront from the beginning, and if you haven't been, just call that person, be like, hey, let's talk. I got some things that I need to tell you calmly and peacefully so we can respect each other's wishes before something happens where I lose my ish on you because I haven't been telling you what annoys me and what bothers me and what works for me. So Pisces, clear it up, okay? Clear it up. If you want to work on your sacral chakra, and not just, if you want to work on other chakras as well, and if you would like to work with me one-on-one so I can do a personal chakra scan for all of your chakras and do a full psychic tarot reading, you can join the Sacred Chakra Activation and Alignment Summit. It is currently still live, so the price is reduced. You can find the link in the description to this video. It comes with a lifetime access to the summit, which includes materials on all the chakras, full meditations, full workshops, sound healing, teachings of Mary Magdalene, as well as crystals and how to work with them for your chakra alignment, as well as a lot of downloadable materials that you can store on your device for quick self-chakra scans and bringing your chakras back into alignment when you need to. So this is lifetime learning. So this is lifetime access because you can always go back and kind of, check in and it will be different things, different times. So that's why I'm making this a lifetime access. But again, as I said, it also comes with a personal one-on-one kind of work opportunity with me, which I will prepare a full psychic reading for you, and I will prepare a full chakra scan for you as well, and it comes with unlimited questions. So on this note, Pisces, thank you so much. I hope to see you in my next video, and thank you everyone for watching. If you watched all the signs, I appreciate you. If you were here with me when I was doing this live, I appreciate you. I'm wishing you guys a wonderful rest of 2020. Stay tuned for 2021 readings for kind of snapshot overviews for all of these signs coming soon, coming at some point in December. On this note, I'm sending you my best and sending you lots of love and looking forward to seeing you again right here on my channel. If you're interested in the Sacred Chakra Activation and Alignment Summit, as well as a full psychic reading with me and a full chakra scan, check out the link in the description. It will take you to where you need to go in order to reserve your spot. On this note, I love you guys so very much. I hope you can feel my love. Okay, bye.